I've learnt a very valuable lesson last few days. Don't mess with foreign nurses. Don't do it. You may think you'll get away with it, but you won't. I put a video out the other day and a comment out the other day about foreign nurses working in the NHS. 50,000 of them are saying they're thinking of leaving because of the stricter immigration rules, probably connected to their families coming and stuff like that. Oh, I've had a backlash. I've had a huge backlash on social media from nurses all over the world. Nurses all over the world. Of course, I'm a racist, homophobe, bigoted. We get all that. We know that. I know that. We know that. But honestly, some of the abuse I've had off nurses. I've had one nurse tell me, "Don't you ever go to Asia. No. If I ever see you in Asia, I'm going to chop your head off." That's a nurse. I'm presuming from Asia. And Asia's a bloody big place, telling me I'm not allowed to go to Asia. I've had other nurses telling me if I'm ever in hospital to be treated and they see me, I may not survive the operation. You may not survive. No, because we don't save people like you. No. Please excuse this interruption. Anglophobia. Why do they hate us? Is it jealousy, envy? These are nurses. These are foreign nurses. And it's not just foreign nurses, by the way. It's also English homegrown white nurses as well, giving me abuse. I've worked with so many foreign nurses in the NHS and they're so much better. They're so much better than white nurses. Are they? So they're better than you? Well, you need to pull your socks up, love, don't you? Pull your socks up and work harder if you think foreign nurses are better than you. You're probably one of the crap ones. You're probably one of the crap English ones we should sack. Because there's lots of crap English nurses. Of course there is. Public sector, it's full of crap. Not all of them. Some will be really hardworking and excellent. But the public sector is full of crap. It attracts crap. It attracts it because you don't get sacked. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to work hard. You'll be on sick all the time. That's the public sector. But I've had other English nurses. This was a good one. I'm an English nurse. But I moved to Australia for more pay and more money and a better life and all that. And I'm working in Australia now as a nurse. And foreign nurses, Filipino nurses, are the best in the world. The best in the world. In which case, if they are the best in the world, Filipino nurses, I have no idea if they are or not, but if they are the best in this, why is Australia employing you as an immigrant, as a nurse? Just employ all Filipinos if they're the best in the world. Employ them. Crazy. Other English nurses who have left the country working abroad telling me that foreigners are the best. Same argument to them. Well, why are they employing you? Why does Australia want British nurses when they could employ and pay them less? They don't, but they could pay them less. You don't upset nurses because quite a lot of them are mental. Quite a lot of them are mental. They think they're caring. I'm a nurse. I care. I care a lot. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do it because it's a job. And that job attracts psychopaths as well. And it attracts people who don't care, who just want to virtue signal that I'm a caring person because I know I'm not. So I'll do a job where it looks like I'm a caring person, even though I know I'm not. But let's talk about foreign nurses in the UK. Any other country can employ who they want as nurses. Now, our NHS is failing. That wasn't started by foreign workers, foreign doctors and foreign nurses. Our NHS is failing because of governments and politicians and managers. That's why the NHS is failing, not because of individual foreign nurses and doctors. But it gets to a point where we reach a tipping point, and part of the reason why it's failing now is because of foreign staff. Yes, it is. Foreign doctors working in the NHS are twice as likely to sexually assault patients. Twice as likely. If I couldn't find stats on foreign nurses, they're hiding them for some reason. But for black and brown nurses, and you would imagine most of them are foreign, black and brown nurses, it's 18% more likely for those nurses to be disciplined than British nurses. 18%. And if you're looking at black nurses, they're twice as likely to be disciplined. And you think, why? Oh, racism. I know why. Racism. The NHS is hunting for black and brown nurse. Oh, we got a black one on corridor 4. Black one on... That's it. Disciplinary. Disciplinary. The NHS is overwhelmingly diverse and has so many diversity policies. They're not racist. It's the opposite of racist. And let me tell you, black and brown nurses will get away with a lot more than white nurses because of that environment. So even though the stats they have to release show black and brown nurses are being disciplined at a higher rate, it's even higher than that. It has to be. It has to be. And then there was a study 10 years ago where they looked at customer service levels and satisfaction in, I think it was 46 different hospitals, and found out the hospitals with the highest number of foreign staff have the lowest score in customer service. Well, that needs looking into. Read the report if you want to, but that's the headline. That the more foreign staff you have, the worse British people rate that hospital. Oh, racist again, Nick. Those people are racist. Oh, English white people racist. So, are foreign staff contributed now to the demise of the NHS? Yes, they are. First of all, for the performance that I've just discussed there. But also, why don't we have more British people wanting to be nurses? Well, it's poorly paid, it's poorly treated, and they're overworked. So let's say, oh, that's true. That's what nurses say. So let's give them that. That's true. Why is it poorly paid? Why is it a job they don't want to do? Why do they work long hours? Because foreigners put up with it. If we had no foreigners coming over here and taking those jobs, over decades and decades, the British government would have had to have trained more nurses and more doctors here, who would have been at a better level. Okay? They would have been at a better level. That would have required more money to get them into nursing and being doctors. So we would have had to raise the wages. They'd been on better wages. They would have had better conditions because nurses would be going, I'm not working here. I'm not working here. I'm going somewhere else. I'm not going to be a nurse anymore. The government would have to have reacted to market forces. It would have been a better job. We would have got a better service. Now, I don't blame migrants for that per se. They came here to do a job. And we let them come here for a job. And we hired them to do a job. That's not their fault. This is all politicians' fault. But they contributed. If we didn't invite them here to do those jobs would be paid more and be better, have better working conditions, because people would have demanded it and we would have had to pay for it. But like all immigration, it keeps wages low. The more you import cheap foreign labour, the lower wages become. And that's what we've done with the NHS, which isn't fit for purpose. And I don't blame foreign nurses per se and foreign doctors per se, not their fault. Government's fault. But they're not helping. And if foreign nurses are the best in the world, well, why aren't we going, I've got a heart disease, oh, I'm going to go to Nigeria for treatment. I'm going to go to the Philippines for treatment because they're the best in the world. No, people in those countries leave those countries for medical treatments. They don't go there. But let's get back to my initial point. Do not upset foreign nurses. It's a cabal. Because what they don't want to do is have this grift end. Oh, we can't have the West not using foreign nurses. What are we going to do? What are we going to do for jobs? Because our countries are crap. Oh, maybe I stay in my country and make it a better place to live. How about that? How about we fix the corruption and the incompetence? How about we fix that? And then maybe my country will be a better country to live. Oh, it's even easier. I'll just go to the West. Just go to the West, earn some money and send some of it home. Yeah, how's that working out for you? But for all you nurses watching this, oh, Oh, I'm talking about it again. I'm talking about it again. Oh. Subscribe unless you're a foreign nurse, and don't subscribe. If you're a foreign nurse, do not subscribe to any of my channels. Do not subscribe. See you next time.